face of Benefit Cosmetics makeup today. So let's get on and start with the brows. I'm going to use the Fluff Up Brow Wax. I just love that look at the moment. So I'm just going to run this through all my brows. And what I like about this product, that it's not like sticky or like hard, just feels really nice and lightweight on the brows. So it will look like this. I'm gonna take my pomade now, and this is in the shade 5 Black Brown. I love this gel so much, super creamy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start kind of filling in any gaps that I see in my brows. And it's best to use a little bit of product with the pomade. Done. I'm going to now go in with some concealer on my eyelids. So I'm going to use the Benefit Boy & Cakeless Concealer in the shade 5, and I just want to lightly go around the eyebrows just so it makes it a bit more nicer, and then like you can actually see the eyebrow as well. So I'm just taking that concealer on a flat brush. I do this all the time, but it's so satisfying when you're putting concealer on your eyelids. So this is what we have done. Benefit don't basically do eyeshadows, so we're going to use their powder, blushes, bronzers, highlighters, all of that as eyeshadow. I'm thinking to use their Hoola bronzer. Taking it out of my Earth Angel palette, and this is the Hoola bronzer that I am using just there. And we're going to use that in the crease. Just taking a fluffy brush, and we're really going to take that into the crease. And already you'll be able to see the definition in the eye that it's created. A flat brush, and we're going to go back into that same bronzer, and we're just going to start packing the eyeshadow on. And I haven't actually done like my base. I haven't put any moisturizer or anything on just yet, so we can do that together. Now we're going to grab that big fluffy brush that we used in the crease, and we're just going to go over that again on the whole eyelid. So just where we've added that bronzer, just kind of blending that all out. I'm going to go in with some highlighter. So I'm going to use their Cookie highlighter just here. Honestly, this highlighter is just gorgeous. And we're going to pop this on in the middle of the eye. Like, look how pretty that is. Okay, so just like that. And it's kind of like a halo effect, but it's more obviously on the natural side. We're going to go back into that blending brush, and we're just going to slightly go over the edges, but really slightly, because we don't want to get rid of that highlighter. Now we're going to grab some eyeliner. So I'm using the roller liner, and this is such a nice eyeliner if you like a really jet black, matte black look. And this eyeliner is not budging. Like, when I tell you, it's just such a nice eyeliner. And I love how this wand is as well, just so easy to glide on your eyeliner. So I'm going to start off in the middle of the eye, and we're going to work our way out just like that. So you're keeping it quite close to the eye, and then I'm just going to draw a flick faintly like that, and then we're just going to try to attach this together like that. And then we're going to go in the middle again, and we're just going to kind of connect it to the front. Yeah, so that is the eyeliner. I'm just going to quickly do the other eye using the eyeliner. So I've added on the wing liner on the top, And I've also tight lined my upper eyelid as well, just so it kind of doesn't look like there's a gap in between eyeliner and that. I hate when there's a gap in between, just looks so weird. I've actually added on some primer on my lashes. I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Magnetic They're Real mascara. I just don't think I've got too much of this mascara left actually, but this is such a good mascara if you like length. Look at that difference it's made. I'm gonna move on to my skin. I'm gonna take the Benefit eye cream and we're just gonna add a little bit on under the eyes. These are quite dry, as you can probably tell. Okay, and we're gonna go, I don't know why my skin's gone red, but I'm gonna go in with their Professional Smooth Sip Moisturizer. Some on all over the face. I'm gonna go in with some of the Professional primer. This is a hydrating primer. It's really good, you know, just to minimize your pores. And yeah, I just love how smooth it is on the skin. So I like to put it like on my T-zone area, because that is where we get the most pores, large pores. Now we can move on and start on the face. I'm going to use this brightening Boing concealer, and this is in the shade number 4, and it looks like that, so it is really good like for color correcting. So we're just going to put some under the eyes because my under eyes are so dark at the minute. And if I go straight in with concealer, my under eyes are going to look extremely grey, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to go down the sides of the nose as well, because I feel like that area is always like a different colour and it just shows up all the grey areas. We're going to go in with some foundation. I'm going to use the Benefit Brightening Foundation in the shade 5. So I'm just going to like squeeze some on the brush over this area. I like to alternate between using the beauty blender and the brush. Sometimes I like going in with a brush. If you did want more of a coverage, you just have to layer it again, but I just like how this sits on the skin. We don't want your neck to look like a different colour, so don't forget that. Okay, now that the foundation's done, I'm going to go in with the Boing Cake Plus Concealer again, and we're going to just under the eyes. So I kind of like to take it down the nose as well, and as you can see, this is quite of a bright colour I'm using here. So I'm just going to take some of this concealer all over, and I do want the coverage quite a lot under my eyes, so that's why I'm going in with a lot, but obviously you don't have to do this. We're just going to take a little bit down the nose, on the forehead, the cupid's bow on the chin, and I kind of like to take it here next to the mouth as well, just to lift up the cheekbones just a little bit like that. So let me just quickly blend this and then I'll be back. So I've blended out my concealer, and now we're going to go back to the eyes. I'm going to grab my Bad Girl Bang 24-hour eye pencil, and we're just going to take it through the bottom to tight line. Oh my god, that was so hard. My eyes just feel so funny every time I put any eyeliner on. Okay, so it will look something like this, and then we're going to go back into that Hoola bronzer, and we're just going to basically smoke out the bottom lash line. Grab a small brush, and we're going to run this on the bottom of our eye, and we're just going to kind of give it that smoky look. So can you see it's just made a little bit of a difference to the eyes. I did the eyeliner on the bottom on the other eye, and I added on that same mascara that we used on the top on the bottom. Now to finish off the look, we're gonna add some blusher and some bronzer. So we're just gonna go in with that same Hoola bronzer, and we're just gonna start placing that. So I like to kind of use my ear to see where the bronzer should go, so I can see where I'm putting my bronzer on. A little bit on the forehead because we need to bring the color back, and this is naturally where the sun would hit us as well. Down the nose, do like a really harsh contour on my nose this time, so we're literally just running it down like that. I'm gonna add some blusher. I want to use my favorite blusher from Benefit, and it's the Krista blusher, but I'm really sad because I literally broke the blusher. As you can see, it's all in little pieces. I do need to buy a new one, but I'm still gonna take my brush and just kind of roll my brush in there. I mean, look at that, that's just gorgeous. Get a little bit on the nose, kind of dragging that blusher up where the cheekbones are. Highlight, I'm going to use this Tickle highlighter. It's just very, very pretty. Oh my god, I love that so much. The tip of the nose, and then on the bridge, just like that, and then a little bit on the cupid's bow, and the chin. Have anything from Benefit for the lips, so I'm just gonna quickly go do that off camera and then show you my finished look. I've done my lips, and this is basically the finished makeup look. A full face using Benefit Cosmetics. What are we thinking? Do you really like this look? Obviously we've had to play around with the eyeshadow using blushes and bronzers, but you know what, I'm actually really liking it. I think it's so nice, it's subtle, and it's just something you can wear from day to evening as well. Now we're going to finish off this whole makeup look with the Professional Super Setter spray, and this is just going to lock all our makeup in place. We're just gonna let that sink in. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, creating this look with me. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, follow us on our Instagram page, which is at SierraByLondon, and if you have any inquiries, then drop us an email on info@SierraByLondon.com, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.